Today on the channel, we rank Ringside Collectibles exclusive Mattel Elite from the Vault, Series 1, from my least favorite to my favorite.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Here and welcome back to the channel for another set rankings video, as today we're ranking the Vault Series 1 Ringside Collectibles Mattel Elite line, and of course we're going to do it from my least favorite to my favorite. You guys have been through enough of these over the years, and of course you're looking for any of these figures, Ringside Collectibles is the place to be. Hit up Ringside and put in code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Some of these guys still in stock, some of these guys on back order for later this year. A set here that's resonated with a lot of collectors, and these are of course all re-releases with updates. Of course the articulation being the biggest update, a little bit of cleaner looks on some, a few things back and forth, but not tons and tons of meat on the bone. If you have the old figures, you might be able to just be okay with those. If you don't, it's a great chance to get these at a much cheaper cost, as we do know. Love the throwback style packaging on these to the early Elite lines, and one cool thing about the majority of these figures here is they were former exclusives, be it Ringside or Target or Defining Moments, things like that, and now you're having an option to buy them in a regular Elite line, of course, from the Vault once again. Now, of course, I won't beat up a dead horse here once again, but we all know these are re-releases, and some collectors are upset for their, valuable figures, and all these figures fairly valuable, and obviously losing value in the old editions. That's kind of the way it goes, and as we always say, Mattel, Hasbro, whatever company it may be, if they see an opportunity to make money, they're going to re-release these. However, these being a Ringside collectible exclusive, these being in different packaging styles, maybe will help the older ones retain some value, and I really do believe here, these are limited edition. They don't make tons and tons of these. They're only for Ringside. 2-3 years from now, we should see the rise of these characters and the values on these, and the old ones probably start to rise again, because at the end of the day, these are all Hall of Fame characters, all iconic looks that people are going to want, so I think there will always be value in these figures, if that is your kind of thing here. But today, we're not here to talk about values, we're here to about rankings, and this is a little tough one to rank. Some ways it's easy, some ways it's very hard, but of course, we're going to put them in order, and we're going to start with my least favorite to my favorite. Remember, this is my list, so it is 100% correct. It's my list. Just like your list is 100% correct, make sure you put them in the comments down below. Make sure you put them in order. But we got 8 figures here, a very big set, part of Series 1. Would really like to see a 6-set series. I think that is the magic number. 8 just seems very, very big. I feel like I'm going back to the old Jakks Ruthless Aggression days where we get, 12 in a set sometimes. But I would like to see 6, but we can live with 8, I guess, for this one here. But let's start it off at number 8. And number 8's an easy selection for me. Maybe not you, but for me, all day long, it's going to be Triple H at number 8. That's where I'm going. I absolutely detest the head sculpt on this Triple H, and the Billy Mays beard made it even worse. So this one, really down in the dumps. I wish they could redo this figure and just start all over from scratch on this one. I think there is some improvements. I think it's a figure that's warranted, you need. I just wish they would have a better one here. So this one, pretty down in the dumps on this one, I will say. But it is nice to get the update. It is nice to get a nice soft goods, as some of the soft goods on these figures seem better days, let's be honest. But that's number 8. Then we're going to go number 7. You know what? I'm going to go Shawn Michaels. I'm just going to carry it right over because a lot of the same stuff. I don't like the body on this Shawn Michaels, even though we've seen this from other Elites. Don't like the head sculpt, though. That's what holds this one back for me once again. The hat does not stay very well on the old one, let alone the new one as well. The add of the beard, I guess, is more correct, I would imagine. I wouldn't think they'd do it backwards, but still, just not hit me where I want to be hit with this DX. So it is what it is. They're number 8 and number 7 right in there together. And now we're going to go to number 6 here. Where do I go for number 6? Gets tougher as we go, of course. But you know what? I'm going to go Bubba Ray at 6, Devon at 5. I'm here for the Dudley Boys. Give me all the Dudley Boys. But I didn't really like these two figures when they first came out, and I talked about it in the review. There's something about the midsection, legs, hip, something like that that just doesn't jive with me. Oh, it's all about the jive. It's all about the jive soul, bro. Give me a slick figure. But something about that I just wasn't feeling, and I'm still not feeling it here. I approve of course, the articulation being updated, things like that. And, of course, there's a lot of people that need a Dudley Boys, so it makes all the sense in the world. But it just kind of is what it is for me as far as these guys go here. But now we're down to the final 4. Oh, my gosh, what are we going to do? And you know what? I'm going to go John Cena, number 4. Was never a huge fan of this figure originally. I like it for what it is, but it just feels like too much cloth goods, and it makes it feel almost like a doll in a lot of ways, which you can make the argument. Action figures are dolls, whatever you want to say, but it makes it feel like a Barbie doll or something like that. But it is cool that we get the 2 title belts with him. Of course, the chains, all that kind of stuff. So we do get a lot of stuff and a lot of bang for our buck with this John Cena. A classic defining moment from back in the day. But for me, coming in right here. Now we're down to the final 3. Oh my gosh, number 4, John Cena. How do we move past that? Number 3, going to be Kane. Of course, you guys know I'm a sucker for a masked guy. Really not a ton of differences between the old one and the new one here. Just very minimal, but I've always loved this Kane figure. Right up there at the top of the list of my favorite Kane figures of all time. So, of course, I'm going to like the improved edition of this one here. Looking very, very nice. The hardcore title is a nice bonus, and it's funny. Originally a Ringside Collectible exclusive. Once again, a Ringside Collectible exclusive. So, the more things change, the more things stay the same, I guess. So, Kane coming in at number 3, which puts us down to the final 2. And I hate to do it. I just absolutely hate to do it. But the final 2 right here are going to be, of course, The Undertaker at number 2. Ultimate Warrior at number 1. Of course it's going to be Ultimate Warrior at number 1. What are you talking about? But I do like this Undertaker. This one has a lot of improvements in the head scan. I guess you can say improvements. You can say changes, I guess. A lot of changes in the head scan here. Of course, the Oz prison tattoo. Never forget the time in Oz, of course. But a great Undertaker figure. One of the best Undertaker figures of all time from the defining moments with the big wings going on like a young Batman coming out of the rafters here. Just an amazing Undertaker figure. And very happy for a lot of people that it was never in their wheelhouse because of the price point on the defining moment. Now getting an opportunity to own this one. Just very cool and very deluxe feeling with those wings. Just an all-around really good figure. But couldn't beat Ultimate Warrior, and obviously I'm biased. Warrior's my guy, but this is my favorite Mattel Elite Ultimate Warrior. So to get improved upon isn't a bad day at the office for a Warrior fan like me. Not a ton of differences between the original one, but those pinless joints are such a game changer. That's why I preach all the time how much I love pinless joints. Would love to see the Jazzwares line fully adopt the pinless joints in the future. McFarlane, you two over there on the couch, would love to see that in the future from you as well. Just so clean, so good, so Ultimate Warrior at number 1 for me. So the Vault Series 1 looking pretty good. Bring on the Vault Series 2. In my opinion, I would like to see a Vault released once a year and have 6 figures per set. That's what I would like to see, but obviously it's about the money. It's about the Ted DiBiase at the end of the day. They're going to do what they got to do to get these figures out on a regular basis, and can't begrudge anybody. It's all about profits. It's all about turning and burning, as they do say as well. So Fig Vault Series 1, figures from the Vault is the way to go if you're looking for some of these figures re-released with the updated joints and articulation, and Ringside is the place to get it. So head over there if you're looking for these. Get your order in. Tell them Kyle sent you and use discount code Kyle along the way. But what are your thoughts? Let me know your final thoughts on this series. Let me know your order as well in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel and my other YouTube channel, and don't forget about the Patreon for early access to all these videos, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. It's all going down over on Patreon. Appreciate all the support over there. Appreciate the support at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And of course, don't forget my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Classic Superstar Series. Just shy of 700 pages on the entire line. Appreciate all the support over there. Check it out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the figures from the Vault Series 1, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.